The bills empower the NBC and the Press Council to create and enforce codes of conduct for media and press, respectively. But each of those codes would be subject to input and approval from the Information Minister. Richard, what are the downsides to this?
That is absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible for Ministry of Information to impose a code of conduct for the media. It's impossible because the NPO, that's the Nigerian Press Organization, already has a code of conduct. And NPO is made up of NPAN, NUJ, and the Nigerian Guild of Editors. Already has a code of conduct, and it's an internal affair of the media. So, and every journalist is subject to such a code. So there's no way Ministry of Information or the government can come and impose a code. It's just like government say we want to impose a code on the legal profession when the legal profession is self-regulated. So it's impossible. So you see, what we are witnessing is a subtle attempt at a major dictatorship, and you see, from history, this is how it starts.
Okay.
I mean, like that caller said, I mean, initially we started with Twitter. Then the next thing is that, of course, we have been talking about the overbearing attitude of the Ministry of Information on the NBC, and it has been a major, and that's why many of us have been saying that we need to detach the NBC from the apron strings of the ministry, because it cannot be acting as a department in the Ministry of Information. It's impossible. It has to act independently, and the same thing with the Nigerian Press Council. So and from the draft sent to the National Assembly, which fortunately that has been suspended, but we should not just taking things lie low, because they can just catch someone unaware and say, okay, it has been suspended, and come out with some funny legislation. Because in the draft, it's like the NBC, it would be an arm, like a department, the Ministry of Information. It's absolutely ridiculous. So there's no way the Nigerian press will allow that. Of course, you see, Nigeria saw what happened last week with how the media responded to the sort of attempt. So, of course, the media is fighting back. So they can't fold their arms and allow themselves to be guillotined by this sort of attempt at censorship. It's impossible.